Parting. We're going to go into merry-go-round, second map for this set. Let's jump into that right now. Down here in the south in the blue, a player from China, it is MacSed.
Up to the top left in the red for SKT, it's PartinG. Already taking one win. Photographers everywhere just want to get a shot at him.
Yeah.
Partying, as he's known, his overseas events.
Yeah. I've never partied with PartinG. I'm interested in seeing what all the hype is about.
He's a fun guy. I've also run into him on the street several times with Daisy. I know they're close, and it's just funny to run into them like at a 7-Eleven convenience store, like buying a soda. I'm like, hey guys, you guys don't live near here, do you? No, we're partying. I'm like, all right.
That's so funny. I can just only imagine those two going out in Korea.
They just seem like the perfect duo of friends. Two
Perfect
crosses,
couple.
Perfect couple out together in Seoul, making trouble. They're definitely gonna plant their proxy pounds of their favorite bars, man, and warp it in. Yeah, have a good night. So, MacSed, let's talk about this player a little bit. Probably the most consistent WCG player in Starcraft 2 for China. He always qualifies for his region. I don't think there's ever been a WCG I've ever been to where he hasn't. He hasn't always done the best, but he has been pretty consistently up there. Jim and Shigua, I think probably the two most other famous Chinese players in StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1, totally different story. But StarCraft 2 MacSed, as long as the China region, as well as the Taiwan region, very well known for being very aggressive. Has as well known for being very aggressive. Cannon rushing, proxy gates, 4 gates, 6 gates in PvZ, 6 gates in PvT. Like, these guys are cheesy. They're dirty. All right. They love to just do the last build you expect, cheese you with it. But in this series against PartinG, this is Pross in Korea. His coach probably told him, I would avoid cheesing PartinG. I mean, Koreans are great at scouting. You're not going to get away with a lot. And PartinG is actually the one who's proxying now 2 games in a row. Now hiding a Stargate here in game 2.
This is coming to a point where I'm like, this is almost a little bit of disrespect. He's like, well, I'm just going to choose you out. Like, I want to go home. Like, I can kill you with these builds. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't know.
He's been faked a sentry. Like, he's making a sentry on his gateway for a second, canceled it, and made a Stargate.
Well, that's just cool.
I mean, he's just like making. Well, he didn't have to fake a sentry, but he faked a unit to make it look like he's building something else.
Look at this. MacSed's going to scout it. I think MacSed's caught on. He's like, oh, you're actually just going to do this.
Well, I mean, he lives in China and practices in China. Yeah. I'm surprised, actually, that PartinG cheeses him here like this.
Also, the other part of this is that probe got a full scout of the main and probably saw a missing pylon. So he's like, you're missing something, and he finds it. It's nicely done. This is really, really big for MacSed.
Let's see how PartinG responds, because he's actually on top of this so fast. I don't even think he's going to get an Oracle out of that. 2 Stalkers are coming towards it. It's going to be close. Oh, he has to send a second probe over here, but you know what? He gets away with it. So he will get that Oracle out, but this is very annoying.
Yeah. Just annoying. Looks like he's following up with 2 more gates.
Oh, that Mothership core is somewhat exposed to the Stalker, actually, funny as that is. What? He canceled that, I guess because he's like, well, that's all I need.
He just needs the Oracle.
PartinG is just so crisp about this.
Yeah.
I love that, actually.
Twilight Count's a follow-up. His 2 gates are going to be a little bit later, though, compared to MacSed.
MacSed is going for 4 gates.
Whoa.
He's just going to 4-gate counterattack.
That's pretty good. I think he's going to get a decent pylon down.
He needs to get a second pylon up. This is not going to work. Oh. Okay, he has another pylon to the north, though. It's just so far away. He needs to send another probe. Oracle is coming in. Meanwhile, look at this. He's even attacking it with probes here.
He's taking this very seriously. PartinG does not want to lose this. Oh!
He knows that's the only way he dies. So low on energy, but he could still use it. He just wasn't.
Yeah. Now he's going for a Dark Shrine.
This next scan, he wants to use it at the last second. Okay, he has his own Nexus cannon at home and a Stalker. He knows there's no detection.
Ooh.
He saw 4 gates.
Messes up the micro, misses the probe, and loses the Oracle. And all these units now getting up the ramp.
That's pretty huge because now he can actually fight under cannon a little bit here.
He may just wait it out.
He needs to identify what's happening with this Dark Shrine, though.
He's poking at that pylon. Would be a decent catch.
PartinG is going to have a pylon at the natural to warp those DTs in directly.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he may just hide a Robo. Oh, no, he still doesn't have any probes on the map, does he? Okay, now he's got one on the natural. So he can actually proxy the Robo right here in his face, potentially. We'll see how this works out. Dark Shrine's about to finish. We are going to see DTs.
Usually you see Korean Protosses play safe. They build a Robo behind this kind of aggression. They get a large number of gateway units and then transition just because this kind of thing is so common. And he goes for it, and it's going to get up.
All right, here we go. Dark Shrine's done. He's going to see this now. Let's see how he reacts. 1 DT warped in at his base. He has no wall back there. He's going to try to win this game right here, right now.
Okay, there we go. 1 coming up to defend, and that's going to be huge. There is no detection in the main.
And I think this is actually going to be enough for PartinG to win this game. Okay, now he makes the Robo, but he needs to actually mine enough gas to make an Observer.
Oh, my God.
He actually has to mine enough gas to make an Observer. He only has 42 right now.
He's getting it. He's trying.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. PartinG is just microing to make sure he can't mine, barely anything at home. He's not controlling it to make sure he doesn't mine gas because he doesn't know that this is the case. Okay, now he has enough for an Observer. And as soon as he does, he pulls the probes away. Or just unit count in general, he doesn't have enough units.
Yeah. Looks like it's not going to matter.
PartinG still has 15 probes.
GG.
Because PartinG could just make a few more units and just kill him straight up other way.
So MacSed goes down in 2 quick games. PartinG looking to end this one as quickly as possible.
Wow. What do you think about a 4-gate? I mean, that's a bit crazy.
Yeah, we just don't see that in Korea. I'm just like, well, there's a reason we don't see it as well. Just because those Korean Protosses, they're very crafty. They know exactly when to drop down that Dark Shrine and take a sneaky win from underneath you. And that's exactly what happened.
Now, if a second pylon, or if that first pylon that he made it natural went up, that PartinG pulled the probes even for, we could have seen a totally different game, but PartinG was prepared for that possibility. He was absolutely prepared. And, I mean, I feel like MacSed was just kind of banking his hopes on something really crazy, like a 4-gate. Because as soon as you scout a 4-gate in Korea, you just buy time, because there's a million different ways to buy time in contemporary 2015 PvP, Nexus cannon, sentries, what have you, and then you get a Dark Shrine up and you win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen this before. This is not the first time we've seen this. Usually it's like 3-gate and a Twilight Council that doesn't finish blank or gets blank, and then you don't have detection that way, and that's when they make the DTs. But in this case, it's like, you don't have anything but 4 gates, you die to DTs.
Yeah. Usually just see 3-gate Robo. But trying to mix it up. I'm guessing maybe that's the style over there in China. Maybe just the Dark Shrine, sneaky Dark Shrine hasn't really made it over there.